In the previous episode, Aina sent a message to Yori inviting her to watch a movie together. After sending the message, Aina obviously waited for Yori's reply, but ended up receiving a message from Kyoko first, saying she was coming to visit, which got Aina excited for nothing. Sensing the smell of a secret, Kyoko immediately called Kaku and Kanako to ask what was going on with Aina. Upon learning that Aina had mustered the courage to invite someone to the movies, the three of them showed disappointed expressions. Nevertheless, they offered Aina plenty of advice and even picked out an outfit suitable for a date. On the day of the date, Aina realized she had only mentioned watching a movie but hadn't chosen which one. Surprisingly, Yori had already bought tickets for a movie about a boxing match. Aina was puzzled about why Yori had chosen this film, but Yori explained that since Aina had invited only her, it must be because if they had brought Kohei around Chisa along, those two would have insisted on watching the other two movies released at the same time. Disappointed that Yori still hadn't understood her feelings, Aina quickly got over it as the exciting plot of the movie swept her away. After the movie, Aina enthusiastically shared her viewing experience with Yori until she received a text from a friend reminding her that she still had something important to do. However, the restaurant she wanted to go to wasn't open yet. Yori suggested they go shopping at a nearby mall, since he wanted to buy a new pair of swim trunks. The store clerk mistook Aina and Yori for a couple and asked Aina if it felt novel to see her boyfriend in swim trunks. Embarrassed, Aina quickly denied it, saying she often saw Yori naked anyway. This left the clerk somewhat flustered. When it was time for dinner, Aina and Yori went to the reserved restaurant. The ambience impressed Aina, and she thought to herself that it was no wonder Kyoko and the others had carefully chosen this place. As they enjoyed the food and discussed the movie, Aina felt incredibly happy. In a moment of carelessness, she accidentally blurted out her feelings for Yori. Fortunately, Yori didn't quite catch what she said, giving Aina a chance to brush it off. Unbeknownst to her, everyone else in the restaurant had heard her confession. After dinner, Yori took Aina back to the shop for a second round of drinks. Seeing that Azusa was about to go out to buy alcohol, Yori offered to accompany her. On the way, Azusa asked Yori if he had noticed anything different about Aina that day. After thinking carefully, Yori realized that Aina had indeed been acting unlike her usual self. Azusa told Yori that due to tuition issues, Aina might have to return to her hometown to help with work, and urged Yori to cherish the time he had left with her. The next day, Yori and Kohei discussed how to help Aina with her tuition problem. Initially, they thought Aina could try for a scholarship, but given her grades, that seemed difficult, so they decided to find her a part-time job. Considering Aina's clumsiness, Kohei suggested she work at a maid cafe, where her clumsiness could even be a selling point. The challenge was how to bring this up to Aina. After some thought, Yori came up with a plan. He would gift Aina a maid outfit, hoping she would understand the hint. To avoid raising suspicion, he also bought a gift for Chisa. Unsurprisingly, the plan backfired. Not only did Aina misunderstand Yori's intention, but Chisa also scolded him for giving her sexy lingerie. After learning the whole story, Chisa joined Yori and Kohei in brainstorming solutions, though she still couldn't understand why Yori had given her sexy lingerie. Yori explained that he had promised it to her before and said if she didn't want it, she could sell it online. This gave Yori another idea. The shop had a wetsuit worn by the famous voice actress Mizuki Kaya. If they sold it online, they could raise some money. Upon hearing this, Kohei was so excited he immediately wanted to sell his kidney to buy the wetsuit. Chisa, of course, disapproved of the plan and said she would go hide the wetsuit right away. After Chisa left, Yori secretly told Kohei that he had already taken the wetsuit beforehand. However, he didn't want to see Kohei selling his kidney online to buy it and suggested they go to Kohei's house to see if there was anything valuable they could sell. Touched by Yori's words, Kohei immediately took Yori and Chisa to his home to look for anything worth selling. Unfortunately, after searching for a long time, they couldn't find anything valuable. Seeing that he couldn't get money from Kohei, Yori finally came clean. The wetsuit wasn't actually worn by Mizuki Kaya. He had taken it from the shop owner. Frustrated by their inability to help Aina with her tuition, the three were at a loss. Unexpectedly, they then heard shocking news from Chikire. Aina was only going home temporarily to help out and would return soon. Yori was upset that Azusa had lied to him, but Azusa explained that if Aina didn't go home to help, she truly wouldn't be able to afford her tuition, and she had never said Aina wouldn't return. Through their conversation, Aina figured out what had happened, which deeply moved her. What amusing events will happen to Hitori and the others after Aina leaves? Follow my channel to be the first to know about the new episode's plot.